why corporates have this challenge, because to create that frictionless experience, you need to work with a variety of different functional areas within the company. You can't just work with one or two teams on the project.
Hello and welcome back to DTV. Today we're joined by a very special guest, Katy Ring, who's the Director of IT Services at 451 Research. So Katy, thanks for joining us today.
Hi, it's a pleasure to be here.
Let's kick off with a few questions about digital transformation in general. Of the companies that are talking about digital transformation, how many do you feel really have a grasp of what that entails?
Well, that's a really interesting question, because everybody is talking about digital transformation, and digital disruption is a challenge for companies of all different sizes in a variety of sectors. And results fresh from the field for Q3 2017 suggest that actually it's a minority of companies that are currently executing a digital transformation project. It's a significant minority, it's about 40%. But nevertheless, most companies are still in that evaluation, consideration phase rather than actually doing something. Of those 40% that are currently engaged in a digital transformation project, around half are adding digital capabilities to their existing products and services. About a quarter are looking to add advanced technology capabilities to their internal IT. And the other quarter are looking to move into white spaces, areas of business that they've not been in before.
What are some of the common misconceptions about the realities of digital transformation?
So digital transformation is really powered by changing consumer requirements, which are changing in response to the services promoted by digital native companies like Amazon, for example. And I think many traditional corporates have looked at this and are focused on the customer-facing activities to try and create new channels of engagement with their customers to appear to be more competitive to the digital native companies. So they'll be creating new mobile apps, for example. But I think what they're overlooking at this stage is that in order to create that frictionless customer experience, you really need to be looking to change the business process all the way through to the middle office and back office of the company. And I think corporate IT is ignoring that part of the challenge, and that creates a problem with the investment in front office activities. We understand why corporates have this challenge, because to create that frictionless experience, you need to work with a variety of different functional areas within the company. You can't just work with one or two teams on the project. And getting that level of engagement and alignment right across the business is really challenging. So what most companies are doing is they're looking to make more efficient process gains within those different silos of the business using automation. But that's not really addressing the fundamental problem, which is to reimagine the process. So although automation can be part of a broader digital transformation project, I think one common misperception is that that is digital transformation.
So what intriguing trends and mindsets do you think are influencing digital transformations?
Well, that's really fundamental to the whole digital transformation conversation, because technology is fueling digital transformation. And it's really important to follow the investments that corporates are making to understand what is actually going on. And in terms of the particular technologies that organisations are looking to invest in next year, the runaway technology area is actually business intelligence and data visualisation tooling, where organisations are looking to be able to improve their corporate performance management using timely information, being able to share data in a way that's easy to understand and amongst more people. We're also seeing, as a second priority, investment in machine learning and AI. And there I think organisations are looking to take advantage of the predictive capabilities that these technologies can bring to bear to help support their employees and make them more productive. And then the third area of investment priority for 2018 is around big data processing engines. And again, many large corporates have already begun to invest in this area, but I think what they've done is they've invested in the Hadoop ecosystem on-premise, and now they're beginning to understand that to really get the value from that investment, they need to move those engines to the public cloud.
In terms of the business value gained from digital transformation, what do you think are the real versus the perceived benefits?
So in terms of perceived benefits, as I said earlier, I think most organisations are focusing on customer-facing activity and the ability to apply these technologies to create new goods and services. But actually, to get the full benefits of digital transformation, you need to apply those technologies to internal operations as well. So for example, advanced analytics is used mostly to improve engagement with customers. But actually, if you apply it to cybersecurity, which is an important part of the overall business brand and building trust with the customer, that could be equally as important. So I think in terms of the delivery of actual benefits from digital transformation, what companies should be looking for is creating a more intelligent organisation, making use of new forms of data and marrying that with their internal data. It's a question of creating more agile, flexible business processes by digitally reimagining those processes, not simply automating them. And then finally, it's all about creating a consumer-centric organisation. So it's not looking for what is best for the business, but what is making life easier for my consumer, which then again will come round and benefit the business.
And to wrap it up today, what do you consider to be the potential impact of digital transformation, whether it be innovations, paradigm shifts, or any other type of evolution?
So I think the biggest impact of digital transformation is the change in the way that business now thinks about technology. So even 10 years ago, corporate IT was considered a dull backwater, it was a cost centre, it was something that could be outsourced, could be offshored. And now you move to the current digital environment where most CEOs would say that they are engaged in some shape or form in technology, that they have a software part of the business, that they are aspiring to be a platform service provider, for example. So technology has now become a core competency for the majority of businesses going forward, and that's tremendously exciting for everybody that works in the tech sector.
Thank you very much, Katy, for your time today. That's been great.